Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Monday Night Platinum webinar. My name is Geraldine Brech, and together with my husband, Heike Brech, we are bronze presidentials in this amazing company, Manatech. And as I've listened to this song played in the video, I am just excited. I had the privilege to attend both the Success Summits, the one in Cape Town and this weekend in Johannesburg. And we are in it for the big run. There was massive excitement this weekend in Johannesburg. It was lovely to see all the teams come together, the new rank ups, the new executives, the new silver executives that walked over the stage, the Luminovation Skincare launch on Thursday at the Bedford View head office, and then the privilege of having our CEO, Landon Frederick, sharing on the stage his vision and goal for Manatech South Africa and Manatech Global. And I think we've all realized it is important to align our mission with his mission, which is to make Lycans as popular as salt and pepper on the dining table. And so with that, it is time to get back to the drawing boards. It's time to get back to the vision and the dream boards and really get back to your why. Why are you in this business? Because there's massive potential to go big with this opportunity, and crucial that you know why you're doing it. So on the screen, you can see the event ID for tonight. It is 2631. That is for the Lead Team app. If you're brand new and you're unfamiliar with the Lead Team app, get back to your enroller or your upline so they can help you with the event ID. The meetings for this week, very important that you visit 3pointplan.net. The grid meetings listed on the website is the 19th of November. We have our UAE call, which is 6 o'clock South African time. And then on Thursday evening, we've got our European call, which is 9 o'clock South African time. These are two very popular meetings to invite prospects to and get them excited to join our business. Then the book of the month. My advice with the book of the month is to load it as a subscription order, so that it gets delivered with your products of the month, and you are guaranteed to get the book and to read the book. And this month's book is All It Takes is a Goal. It's a very fun read, a very easy read, and reading is very crucial in your self-development journey inside the Manatech opportunity. Our 4 audios, really 4 of the best. The first one is Platinum Presidential Vincent van der Linde, Your Dream. Listen to that audio. It will really get you inspired to get through your dreams and to actually start an action plan to get closer to your dreams. Then Bronze Presidential, Trude Marie Koortsen, the importance of a great and an inspiring upline. And then Bronze Presidential, Craig Ellis, From Employee to Entrepreneur. This audio actually is such a great prospecting audio to send to people who are currently still employees and looking for an extra stream of income or a place to get financial stability. And then the last one, which is really a special listen, is Presidential Director Relene Faber, who is sharing her presidential story, where Manatech found her, how Manatech found her, and how her life is currently transformed by this opportunity. As we all know, we are in a period of an incentive where we are all working and qualifying for the Dallas, Texas incentive next year in April. Use the incentive to create momentum in your business, especially over the month of December and January. And I promise you, after Landon and his wife has been in the Success Summit in Cape Town and Johannesburg, I know that they want a big team from South Africa to walk over the incentive at the manifest stage in April. So this is definitely a dream board or a bucket list destination for my husband and myself. We can't wait to experience the lab. We can't wait to experience the atmosphere at a manifest incentive. And so my advice would be that we all get to that incentive trip. Then, as we all know, the new word on everyone's mouth is our Luminovation Skincare. And let me tell you, the launch at Bedford View on Thursday night was extraordinary. From the deco that they've used, from the facials that they've done inside the room, everyone is so excited about the skincare that's launching very soon in South Africa. I really want to encourage you. It was listed this afternoon that there will be a countrywide launch party in Bloemfontein. This is open for anyone inside Bloemfontein. If you know acquaintances, friends, or people that you want to send to this meeting, speak to your upline leaders, RSVP your name and the amount of guests that you will be sending to this countrywide Luminovation launch in Bloemfontein, and do take note that there will be 2 sessions. There will be a 3 o'clock session and there will be a 7 o'clock session. So just communicate with your upline so that the numbers can go through to the people that need to know how many will be attending this function. And this will be on the 28th of November in Bloemfontein. It is a huge privilege then for me to announce our speakers this evening. This couple is very close and dear to our hearts. Brech and Sebastiaan Kamstra, Gulp Presidentials in this opportunity, have joined Manatech in 2007. They've realized what the products or what they have in their hands after they've used the products, and the way that the products assisted Brech in her gaining a better health. What is amazing about this couple is that both Sebastiaan and Brech have been entrepreneurs since 1990. Sebastiaan is in the property industry as a property valuer and a property investment consultant, and Brech is an interior decorator. They have found their love for this business because it gives them freedom to dream together about numerous goals that they wish to achieve and have achieved with this opportunity. They are actively involved with Manatech and have 18 years experience, which makes tonight's session really one where you should be taking a lot of notes, because this couple have the fruit on the tree. They are global winners in the year 2017 for new business development. And their biggest dream with this opportunity is to help people find their voice or find their purpose. And I know, being part of their team and them being our mentors, that this is exactly what they do. They leave people in a better place once you are done with a conversation or a meeting with them. So without any further ado, I'm going to hand you over to Gulp Presidential Director, Brech and Sebastiaan Kamstra.
Sure. Thank you, Geraldine. Oh, it's really such a privilege to have you introducing us tonight. And we are so excited after this 2 weeks, and what an amazing amount of things that happen. Our cups are overflowing, and thinking back, it's something that we can just say we rejoice tonight on this call with all of you who've been part of it and who's going to be part of the next 3 months, because we want to focus tonight on the next 3 months ahead of us. But as we start off, we just, after this weekend, Sebastiaan and myself looked at each other and said, we are so privileged with the leadership that we have in this country. And myself just want to say thank you, Leonie and Louis van der Linde, the 2 people who really believed in us, and especially believed in me, that I can be somebody who can be somebody that other people want to walk with and want to follow. And it is an absolute incredible privilege to share a little bit of where we've walked with people, and to be on this platform tonight. They've created it. So Leonie, thank you so much for loving us the way you do and caring for us the way you do, well, for more than now, for the 18 years. And then Vincent, you really took Sebastiaan by the hand at a time when I wasn't involved, and you just loved him through all the difficulties. And today we are here, and Sebastiaan always say, tell me the thing that I'm going to tell you back, I'm going to quit. Give me the question or the hard thing that I'm going to tell you that I'm going to quit. there is none. And like Geraldine says, they're also not planning to leave. And that's exactly where we are tonight from this heart that we are sharing. So we wanna get you tonight a little bit of looking back at this 2 weeks. We have to. We can't move away from it and not taking what really inspired us. One of the things was definitely our visit from Mr. Landon Frederick, that's our CEO from Manatech, and his insights in our, with leadership from Friday night. He was been in Cape Town, like Jereen said, and then this weekend, and that it was just an amazing two weekends, and then with illumination. So I was part of the illumination launch now this week, last week, and then afterwards straight leadership, and then the weekend. And it's like it's been just a blown away experience of, you can't, if you've been there, you are super motivated to say, I can do this, because we've heard stories from people who were really so despondent about life, about situations, about health, just sharing with people who was in the audiences. And then you get to a point that you realize, yeah, what an amazing crowd to be part of. And so for the new people who's on the call, I just want to give you a little bit of a background of what carried us through this, what was really something that stood out. But the main thing is, as I said, as I started off, we work in this business in 3-month cycles. And Vincent van der Linde also always says, you start with a day, and then it goes into a week. You plan your week, and then you plan your weeks in a month, and then you get to a month, and then you get to your second month, and then you get to your third month, and then there's a super regional again. So the next super regional is in February 2025. And if you are at that super regional, you want to be at a different place than where you've been at this super regional. And that's why we want to talk tonight about the achievement flywheel. Now, this is for everyone on the call, because it's really something that is it's in your personal life, it's in your business life, it's in your Manatech life. If you're new on this call, it's something that you can apply in anything. It's really how you're going to do life. It's one of the things, you can't do this without planning. So what really stood out for us was the way that Mr. Landon Frederick was thinking about business and Manatech South Africa, and the way that our leaders in South Africa and our manager, Mr. Darren Hoffman, were also thinking about Manatech South Africa and the way that we are leading forward, and the way that we are thinking about how are we going to grow this business to $1 billion company. Because it's not about the money alone. It's about the amount of people that we're going to reach out to, help people to earn an extra stream of income, and also how many kids of the Mission 5 million are we going to be able to reach by building this business. That is our focus. We don't want to just grow the business. We want to reach more kids, change lives in the process. So Mr. Landon Frederick shared about a flywheel, and that really stuck to my mind. And as Sebastiaan and myself was sharing, it just picked up with this little picture that you see in front of you. If you want to change your business, your life, the way you think to the next 3 months, this is really some help to just say, start off with this. Maybe this help you. In this weekend, there's been a lot of whys that people, little seeds, wise seeds that has been watered, new seeds that sort of just came through the lid, just broke the ground. It just came through. That first leaves, they surfaced. The new leaves came through, and there was water pouring on them by good news, positive things that they heard. And maybe a seed fell, and a wise seed fell. And the why could be, why do you plan to go on this incentive that Geraldine was talking about, this manifest incentive? Let me tell you, it's the most incredible thing to go on to this incentive. There's many different whys. There could be a why to get to February 2025 Success Summit, and you're going to say it's a absolute new place for you because you have achieved a new level in your business. You actually brought an extra 10 people in your business with you to the next. Maybe you went alone to this Success Summit, and now you brought people along with you in February 25. That's where we challenge you. Why do you want to do that? What happened this weekend? What are you dreaming about? What is the main motivation for you to grow this? And if you do this, and I'm going to start off with an incentive going to Texas, you have to sort of make this for yourself personal. You have to get to a place where you think, what is this? How am I going to get to that place? And if you don't really make it into a visible thing for yourself and use all your senses, you're going to battle to get there. You're going to, maybe in next month when people, or let's say in December when people start to slow down a little bit, you can say, no, I'm not making it, because you haven't got that proper desire, that why. You haven't envisaged it in such a way that you realize you really want to do it. And you're going to pull out all the stops to make sure you're going to get to that place, to make sure you're going to qualify to go to on that incentive. I want to tell you one of my things that when we went on our first incentive, I saw a picture of them they moved, it was like way back. They were first in other offices in Texas, and then Manatech moved to new offices. And when that new pictures came across to South Africa, there's a big globe with all the countries on the world, a globe, like a stainless steel globe in front of the Manatech offices there. And then all the countries that is represented, Manatech is represented in, the flags are hanging there. And I saw that picture, and I could envisage myself and Sebastiaan standing next to that globe in front of that offices, and somebody took a picture of us. So you must be able to envisage it in such a way that you must get yourself a picture of that globe. If you don't know what you're going to go for in that, or the lab. I mean, if you go there and you see the lab, or you walk that red carpet in that Wall of Fame with all the previous absolute superstar heroes that were founding this company and who made this company actually something that we're not sharing hope, but we are actually helping people to have incredible lives. You walk on that carpet and you realize it is just incredible. The other thing was, we were booked into a hotel that was so big, like a suburb. To me, it felt like, where are we? We as South Africans were a group of people that were sort of a little bit lost there. Because I laughed at Darren at that stage, because we really didn't know where to go, because this place was so incredibly big. The conference center was inside this hotel. We stayed inside the hotel. The shops where you could buy anything were also inside there, and all the restaurants. It was just incredible. So if you think America is bragging or boasting about big, it is big. And if you want to experience that, you can really put that down. You know, there's a thing that says, you think there's certain things that you think is possible, that you're going to hit them, or you're going to achieve. And one of the things I always say that many people say, oh, you deserve what you get, and other people say, sometimes you really don't deserve what you get. But one thing that we found out, you really get what you picture in your mind. What the pictures that you put in your mind, that is what you get. So if you put it down onto a little dream board or whatever, that's going to be what you're really going to get to, a place where you're going to understand this is what I'm going to go to. This is what I work for. And then the same thing, if you're going to get to the next Success Summit in February, you want to be at the next level in your business. How are you going to achieve that? So you're going to dream. Get your why. Why do you want to be there at the next level? So I want to, with that, get over to Sebastiaan and he's going to share with you, what do you need to do to get to that point?
Yes, thank you, Brech. It's so exciting I just also want to add a bit on my experience on the Super Region or the Success Summit. I had the privilege to attend the Success Summit in the Cape, and always a lovely experience to be in the Cape there in Stellenbosch. Yes, to meet Landon Frederick there, his wife Jules was there, Peter Griscom was there. So such a great privilege to be there and meet these leaders from Manatech America, to hear their positive attitude there, how they see the future. As Brech said, really an amazing opportunity to experience that, and as well as here in Gauteng with the Success Summit here, with all the leaders and the people attending, just again being part of a positive crowd, sharing the message of hope, and yes, we've got such appreciation of all the people that shared on from the stage, from their heart. Such an amazing Success Summit, and we so much looking forward to the next one in February. So with that, I also want to, for you guys that maybe haven't had the opportunity to invest in the book that Landon brought with from his father wrote. It's a book by Stan Frederick, and the book is Never Give Up. Things work out in the end. If they don't, it's not the end. Really a powerful book, and such a privilege to get to know this family better, to get to know the people that are that's the biggest investors in Manatech, the dad and now the son walking ahead as the CEO of Manatech. Such a privilege to have them at the steer of Manatech. So I'm going to talk about the what on this the achievement flywheel. So you'll get a detail of this in the book by Orrin Woodward, Launching a Leadership Revolution, but we've given our own spin on this one. That's why we call it the flywheel. So what is the what? The what is the goal? Is it's so important that we know how to set this goal. So as we know, a goal need to be specific. It has to be written down. It's got to be fixed. Your plans can be in sand, but your goal is in concrete. Remember that. It must be measurable, and then it must be achievable. Now, I want to share with you something on the achievable side of a goal. I've attended a training on goal setting, which I really I found very valuable, and that was the topic was how to never miss a goal. And how that trainer explained it is, if you set a goal in three ways, then you'll hear me out now. You will never miss a goal. So the one way is, or the one goal is a very likely achievable goal. Then the second one is to be very proud of that. So you set the goal in three levels. One is the likely to hit. Then if you hit it, you'll be proud of it. And then the third one is, if you hit that, that will be a wow for you. So if you look at an achievable goal, set three goals on that achievement you want to reach. Likely you'll be proud of, and a wow achieving that goal. That goal must also motivate you. It must be a strong reason why you do it. So it must motivate you, and you must put it in a place where you can see it daily. Important that you can see it on a daily basis, and then there must be a time limit to it. So that goal. An example of that now, as Brech said, we've just gone through the Success Summit. The next one is in February. There's a great goal to work towards, the manifest, and working towards a new PIN level in February. So I've now set it in these three ways: likely, proud, and wow. So the first one example would be to be an achiever and reach the level of executive director by the end of January. So you've got to reach that level by end of January to go over the stage in February sub-regional. And the incentive also ended February. So that would be a most likely goal for you. The second one would be the proud one. If you can reach this, you would be proud. And that would be reaching the level of executive director, being an achiever by end of January, but also qualifying for one ticket to manifest. That would be a proud goal. And then the wow goal would be to reach the level of executive director, to reach to be an achiever by the end of January, and to qualify for 2 tickets to manifest. Now with that, you can see if you look at those 3 goals on the same achievement, there's your likelihood to achieve that is very good if you set it this way. So with that, I'm going to hand over to Brech. She's going to talk about the how.
So with the how, it is one of those things. I just want to bring the flywheel back. The flywheel is something that it's a very heavy wheel, and it only starts to move when there is enough weight in it and there's enough action in it. So see it as a very big wheel where you are adding people and action into that wheel. So we started off with everybody's why. Why it's people, you've got a group, you've got 1 or 2 people, you've got 10 people, you've got 100 people, and they want to go to manifest, or they want to change their lives and have a different level when they go to the February 25 Success Summit in their business. So they climb with you into this flywheel, and they start to do the what. They plan how they're going to do what they're going to do. They sit down, they dream about it. They actually get this real. It's something that they put down, and like Sebastiaan said, write it down. Now put it in cement. This is how we're going to do it, and it's there. But now, as we progress forward, that's flywheel. With this extra movement and how we do it, slowly has to start to move. But it's only going to start to move when you start to take action. So when you start to take action, that Sebastiaan's going to now embroider a little bit, but now we're loading more people into this flywheel with our dreams of where we're going to February 2025. So how are we going to get this plan done? How are we going to get this to that incentive and to the the Success Summit, the Success Summit in 2025 and in February 2025. You have to get that done. And, if you don't know how you're going to do it, you're like an archer, but you don't, and you've got the target in front of you. You've now got it all, but you don't have any arrows. So if you don't have arrows and to hit your target, how are you going to achieve your goal? So that is where it comes in, where you have to sit down with your person that enrolled you or invited you onto this call, or your leader, and says, okay, how am I going to achieve this? How am I, this is I've done this work now. How am I going to achieve this dreams and how I'm going to do this? So remember, if you want to really do that, you must be adaptable. You're going to plan certain things, and it's not going to work out exactly how you plan it. But then you have to decide, I'm in this, and maybe today doesn't work out, but tomorrow I'm going to change it completely. So with that, we know that the Luminivation stock is on its way, and we're all very excited about what we're going to do with this when it arrives and everything. But you have to be adaptable. And you have to be very creative on how you're going to use this. And as we see, we're looking forward to this next launch that is this weekend in Bloemfontein. There's an opportunity for everybody in that area, in the whole Free State and whoever, to join there and go and get the excitement that we in Gauteng had last week here. So you're going to plan with your leaders, how are you going to do the action part of this. What is it you need to do? You have to have a names list. You're going to phone people. You're going to invite people to small functions. And that's how you're going to get. So your how-tos, you have to know how you're going to achieve this target that you have in front of you.
Yeah, thank you, Brech. So through proper planning, now you get to taking action. And taking that action, as Brech said, nothing happens without taking action. This is now getting this flywheel to turn,
Yes.
and all the small gears make it happen. So that is, for instance, as Vince often say, your calendar is your boss. So you now have to look at your calendar and say, okay, how am I going to take action by booking meetings, putting appointments on my calendar? You've got to say, okay, when is the next monthly training in my area? Look on 3-point plan, taking action towards that, going yourself, but also taking your people in your team with you, taking some new people, because at the monthly training, for instance, in Gauteng, there's a session that is an opportunity meeting, so you can bring new people to attend there, and they can stay for the training, but that is part of taking action. And then focusing on the Success Summit. As Brech said, and what you will hear from your leaders is that we build this business from Success Summit to Success Summit. That is the rhythm. That's the flywheel turning from Success Summit to Success Summit. Okay, so that is the taking action part. And then you'll see on the side there's seeking advice and be accountable, which means now you are a new associate building this business, getting this flywheel going, and you need the advice of your enroller and the coach who's working with your enroller. Maybe your enroller is the coach, but sometimes your enroller can also be a new associate. So you work with your enrollee and your coach, and you speak about, first you share with them your why, your strong, compelling reason, why you are building this business, what's motivating you to build this business. You share with them your what, how your goals, how you're going to achieve this why of yours, and then your how is your planning, how you plan your next 3 months going towards February, and then also sharing your actions, and that's where the accountability come in, is showing them your calendar, showing how you're taking action, because from that your coach will see is your actions in line with where you want to be, what you want to achieve. If you want to be an achiever, if you're a new associate now and you want to be an achiever and an executive director by the end of January, to go over the stage in February as an executive director and an achiever, your actions need to be in line with that. Otherwise, you're going to miss it. So that's where seeking advice from your coach and being accountable on a monthly basis. Don't wait till the end of the 3 months before you share it with him. You start with that, and then on a monthly basis, you share it, and you are accountable to this, not to check you up, not to tap you over the fingers. It is to help and assist you to stay in line with where you're going. So that is what we call the achievement flywheel, and we trust that this will help you and help you in a practical way to
just know that 2025 is going to be your best year ever. You've got that now. You don't need to wait till January and decide, oh, this year's in front of me. How am I going to handle this? What's this year going to look like? You can start now and change your year 2025 already. So with that, we want to wish you all an incredible month end. Enjoy all the illumination excitement that goes on. Book your calendar as full as possible. And it is an absolute wonderful product that we can have, that's been added to our product range. We can have different businesses in a business. Nobody have the excuse that there's not something that they can be excited about. So we all are so excited about everything that's going on in our business. And see you very soon at the next monthly training
and at Manifest. See you at Manifest. Come and join us at Manifest.
Yes, so may you have an incredible evening.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Brech and Sebastiaan. This topic really was amazing. What I've taken from this topic is that momentum fuels your success. Keep turning the flywheel, and every small win will drive you closer to greatness. Thank you for this really inspiring topic this evening. Just a reminder quickly, The worldwide Luminovation launch party in Bloemfontein will be on the 28th of November. 2 sessions available, 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Please RSVP your name and the number of guests, your enroller or your upline, so that we can prepare in advance for the session. And then do take note, all the training and brochures are available to upskill yourself with regards to the Luminovation products, so that you are ready once the product hits South Africa to run with it and to get this product in every household. Have a good week, take action, and let's make this month count. Good evening and good night.